I'm an all over the map investor. I've invested in pretty much anything and everything you can possibly come up with. I want to give a couple of quick shout outs. Number one, I want to give a shout out to Lois and Amy. Here's the reality. If you've been around the block any length of time, at some point you're going to need an attorney. That's just, if you don't need an attorney, then you just aren't in the game enough. That's really the bottom line. And when I look at it for 30 bucks a month or 100 bucks a month or whatever, that's a small insurance policy. A lot of real estate investing is protecting our risk and protecting our ability to preserve cash or cash flow or capital, and just having somebody on speed dial 24 hours a day is huge, right? It's just another insurance policy. Secondly, I want to give a shout out to Ken. Nothing makes me happier than to hear somebody come in here and say that their business is skyrocketing. And even in just a short time since he said that, what I love about Ken and Amy and Lois is that they come to an event like this and they're listening for what's working, and they're actually going through and implementing a small tweak or a small thing in their business that has an increased skyrocketing approach, a compounding effect, right? So you change 1% in your business every day for 100 days, that sounds like you're changing 100%, but the compounding effect on that is so much more, right? So I remember when Ken came in here and said, oh, well, we're gonna do 50 houses this year, and I was secretly just going, because I know how Ken operates, and he comes in to something like this, like even in just sitting here, like grilled me to come up with one thing that he can take away and actually implement. And that's why I want to give Ken huge credit, is because he's implementing systems, and system just stands for save yourself some time, energy, and money. It's just another thing that does. So I'm gonna take just 1 second here. I've got this property in Texas that many of you know that I've been in this process on, and I just love to give you the update. So
Please, we love
I'm within a $500 like closing out of this sort of rehab, and then I get a message yesterday. The one thing that we were doing, we added new wall AC units to all of the units. And the guy calls and says, hey, I want to show you this. And he has a video, and he has whatever that electric stick is. And he's like, and the thing is just lit up like a Christmas tree.
Wow.
We had an entire electrical problem. He and his guys got electrocuted, and we have tenants in there. And so he's like, listen, for $600 I can fix it. What do you say? You say no. So let me tell you the lesson in all of this from my perspective. There are a lot of investors, and I'm saying especially to you newer guys for a second. I'm going to back up. So Steve, I'm going to just include this for just a second here because this is important. So I have a buddy of mine who came up with this system, and it's called the PIN score, and it stands for your personal investor number, right? And you take this little quiz, and it comes back like, what should you be investing in, right? And it talks about like your credit score, your how much cash do you have access to, how fast can you get it, what's your experience, that kind of thing. So I have this triplex down in Texas, and the thing that it is just sucking away is my time, right? The reason I bring this up is there, I think, are a lot of guys like me who don't have the time to put in something, but we have the capital. And I think what's happening right now is people are not accessing the capital that they have at a fingertip, because if somebody were to come to me and say, hey, listen, just give me the cash and prove to me that we're going to make some money together, there are a lot of guys that have a lot of gals that have cash in 401ks, Roth IRAs, sitting in a savings account. We sold our Bitcoin. We're just waiting to be taxed on it, whatever it is, that we're not being asked, right? So I would just say to everybody, the reason a mastermind or a group like this works is only as powerful as you using the assets and the tools that are in this room, right? And I'm highlighting Lois and Amy and Ken partly because I have the honor of working with them outside of this room, and I know how they are integrity-wise and honesty-wise. Like, they're here. Go sit down and talk with them, right? 20 minutes at Sizzler once a week isn't going to really build the network and build that muscle that you need in order to do that. Yesterday I spoke on a yacht all day at a private mastermind, and it was awesome, by the way. I highly recommend it. And here's where the opportunity is. The opportunity is in front of you because 99% of people are lazy. And there are a lot of people that want to take in a bunch of information and do nothing. And I watched this yesterday. I spoke to this amazing group of people, and a lot of them just were like in complete deer in the headlights, overwhelmed. And I was like, this is about taking something from here and going to put it in practice. So for all of us, it's just a reminder, like, learn something and go implement it, mess it up. You can't break it more than it's going to be broken. And AI is in front of all of us. And if we don't get on board the train, it's going to be like you sitting here going, well, I still want to go work with CompuServe, right? Chris knows the deal. You're going to be like, I still want to write with a pencil, right? And we're beyond fax machines today. So anyways, that's just a reminder. There's a lot of money sitting on the sidelines. Take what you have and partner with somebody that has the opposite of what you have. Some people have time, some people have money, some people have experience. Partner with those guys so you're not just hounding Quincy and him saying, well, I don't have it, you don't have what we need. There's a lot of stuff in here that you have what we need. Okay, that's it.
That was good, Casey.